you are enough. Well, don't worry, I'm not gonna be beating anyone with this, just emphasizing my point. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're returning, thank you for being a real one. In today's video, I'm just gonna be talking about some things that you probably didn't know that you needed to hear. Like, I say this right because it's some things that I've personally struggled with, and I've personally seen like most people struggling with, but then they really don't talk about these things. I'm basically be talking about affirmations, just to let you know that you are enough as you are, just to let you know to love yourself and just embrace who you are and stuff like that. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So my first point in this video is love yourself. Why I put this as the first point is because so many people actually struggle with loving themselves and trying to like love who they are, trying to love their flaws, and it's really not easy because there are people, there are outside forces that people just come whispering all these negative thoughts into your mind, and then you just feel like you're really not worth it, or you're really not worth to love. But honestly, just love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, no one will. No one will really like love you, like truly love you, if you fail to love yourself. That's very difficult to do, because you're thinking, how do you actually get to loving yourself? Well, I think you have to like accept yourself. You have to accept all your flaws. You have to accept who you are. So once you start accepting those flaws that you think are flaws, that way it becomes way easier to actually love yourself. In this video is prioritize yourself. That can be quite a difficult thing to do, because there are times when you're trying to put other people's happiness first, because you think, not because you know, but because you think that's what's best for you. But honestly, the goal here is to put yourself first. Put yourself first. If you know something doesn't make you happy, then leave it alone. If you know you're doing something that literally doesn't make you happy, then drop it. Like, don't just say, oh yeah, it will get better within time, I'll probably grow into this, I'll start liking it later, certain things will start happening. It probably won't. Like, the moment you start hating on something, the moment, like, when you started, it means that it's not gonna get better. It's probably only gonna get worse, and you're only gonna get like more miserable and more miserable. I don't mean like be selfish about it and start hating on people and say, I'm not gonna do this for you because I'm putting myself first. But you just have to know, set your priorities straight. Like, you just have to know, okay, can I do this, can I not do this? Like, know what to do, know what is right for you, and know what is wrong for you. If it feels wrong, then don't do it. If you know it's gonna compromise your happiness, do not do it. So my third point is, not everyone's success is the same. So success really comes at different rates for people, and I'm sure you guys know that. And for me, this is the one thing that I've struggled with kind of like all the time. Sometimes I even still struggle with, because I just look at other people and I think to myself, well, this person is at this milestone and I'm like not there yet, and this person is at this milestone and I'm really not there yet. So that can put you down, and that can just make you feel sad, and it can make you feel bad, because you're like, okay, well, my friend is doing this thing that I'm probably also going to be doing it, since we're like peers and everything. But then it's really there's nothing wrong with you. There's really nothing wrong with you. If you're gonna do something a little later, it's fine, because that's what you are meant to do. That's who you are. That's your journey. Everyone has a different journey. Like, you cannot expect to have the same journey as someone who comes from a totally different place, totally different background, and you don't know them. Like, you have to keep in mind that you don't know what they're going through. You really don't know what they're going through. If I'm it's like, if I'm wishing for their life, that means I'm also wishing for their problems. So I've got my own problems and I can't wish for someone else's problems. So really success does come at different rates for everyone. And if you feel like yours is going slow, just be patient because God has a plan for you. Just be patient because it's coming, and even if it doesn't come now, it is still coming, and it will come at the right time when you're meant to have it. Okay, so my fourth point is not everyone is for you. I'm sure you guys know this, and these are things that are so relatable because not everyone is really for you. I mean, even your relatives, even like your closest friends, sometimes you just have to know, you just have to know which people to trust, right? Like what I mean by not everyone is for you is like some people may be wishing you well and they may come to your events, come to your house, and they always at your house and they're like, oh, you're nice, you have this, you have that. By the end of the day, they're not really happy that you have that. So now you have to actually prioritize who you actually bring into your life. Once you get disappointed, you have to know that that's life. That's the harsh truth of life. People will always disappoint you, and they are not the first person to disappoint you, and they are definitely not the last person to disappoint you. All you can do is just learn from your mistakes. All you can do is just learn from that person and say, you know what, the next time I meet someone new, or I meet a new friend, or I meet new people, I'll try my best to actually vet them or analyze them, make sure that they're like the right person for you, or the right friend for you, or the right, yeah, the right friend for you. Basically, that's that. Like, people are hurt out there, and it's understandable. I understand people are hurt out there, like, and hurt people. That's a fact. So don't take that to heart. Honestly, I don't mean like be a softie, but at the same time, choose your battles wisely. Don't fight every single person who's coming to you and telling you all those bad things. Don't fight every single person who's coming to you and judging you and everything. Because personally, I've had like people come up to me and they're like, oh, why are you so fat? Like, why don't you lose weight? Why are you not running? Why don't you wake up in the morning and do this and do this? But you know what? Personally, I'm happy with myself. I'm very content with myself. I'm at a very comfortable place in my life right now where I actually accept myself and I don't see anything wrong with myself. So with such opinions, I just brush it off and I'm like, well, you don't really bring any value to my life. You really don't bring anything that can actually build me up. Instead, you're tearing me down. And I don't listen to those people. I just like to brush it off and move on with my life because I'm thinking, you know what? I have to get my degree. I have to get my money. I have to love my family. I have to love myself. I have to love my friends. So I can really add on to that. And the best thing to do is brush off weird comments, and as long as you're happy with yourself, it really won't affect you. In this whole thing of wanting to take priority over yourself, honestly, just remember that don't be nasty to people, don't be mean, because if someone is being mean to you, which means that they probably are hurt, they probably are insecure about themselves. So if you're so secure about yourself, don't be nasty to someone else. Honestly, if someone comes to you, and I know people are rude out there, and I honestly try to deal with that. Like, I try to like have that positive mindset. Sometimes it's hard because it just comes from nowhere. Someone just attacks you from nowhere. It's really hard to actually keep that positive mentality going on of, I'm mature, I'm happy, I'm not gonna let this affect me or anything. It's really hard, but you have to like try your best. You have to try to always brush it off, pick yourself up and build yourself, not by pushing down others. You can't build yourself by pushing down others. So my next point is it's okay not to be okay. Honestly, I don't there's so many times when I've needed to hear this. Like when I felt like, oh no, I'm being too inconsiderate with my feelings because I'm feeling down or something. And I've needed to hear that it's okay not to be okay. Because there are times when situations are just too much. Situations are just like coming left, right, and center, and you don't know what to do with, like to do it. That I've found that like it takes a really brave person to actually admit that they're not okay, because everyone just wants to be happy nowadays. Everyone just wants to appear perfect, everyone wants to appear happy, everyone wants to appear as if they're all put together. But really, there's no need for that. Like, if you're not okay, it's okay. And whenever you're feeling like you're not okay and there's like so much pressure in your life, honestly, just take some time to yourself. Take some time to think and reflect on what's going on in your life. Take some time and center yourself, and you know what? Tell yourself to calm down, because it is okay. But don't put yourself down, or don't be too hard on yourself. If you're literally feeling down, you're feeling pressurized, you're feeling like there's so many forces that are just in your life, just take time to yourself. Take time and reflect. Just take time and reflect, and you'll be fine. You'll literally be fine. You have to keep it humble. Keep it humble, but also take pride in yourself. Like, I don't mean like be bossy. No, I don't mean that. But what I mean is just be proud of yourself. Just tell yourself you're worth it. Just tell yourself, you know what, I can do this. Just like, there's no way anyone can actually bring you down when you have that mentality. Don't bring people down. Don't like say, oh no, I've got this and you don't have that. That's really not a really good thing to do, because yes, life is not a Nigerian movie, but at the same time, you may never know when you need that particular person that you're bringing down or that you're looking down upon. Always be humble. Wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I am that bitch.
Say these words. Pretty bitch.
Because your mother did not carry you for 9 freaking months. For 9 freaking months. That's a very long time. That's a very long time. Your mother did not carry you in the womb for 9 months for you to be always telling yourself that you're ugly. You're not ugly. You're really not ugly. You just need to love yourself, and then you can see the beauty in you. Like, personally, I know I'm beautiful. Like, I really know I'm beautiful. I take pride in myself. There are obviously the days when you wake up and you're like, oh, today, nah, I have a breakout. But honestly, you're like, today I look cute, because I know today I look cute. I mean, I've got like my little bangs, you know, and everything. But yeah, just take pride in yourself, guys. Like, don't bring yourself down. Really, don't bring yourself down. There's no need for all of that. So when all is said and done, remember to love yourself. Like, that's the point of this whole video. That's what you didn't know that you needed to hear, that you love yourself. Like, there is nothing greater than that. There is nothing greater than love. Love yourself, and you see, like, everything will start flowing. When you walk down the street, you have more confidence, and you're owning yourself. You're owning who you are. You're owning the beauty that you are. Yeah, I think that's it from me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped someone. I really hope you feel more in love with yourself afterwards, after this video. I really hope that you stop being so negative, being yourself after this. And yeah, I just hope you took something from it, and I hope to see you in my next video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and please don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.